The second part of IAE Show is out, alongside with the new MISC Starlancer Max, which does look beautiful. This time the focus was on high tier combat, the need to be more tactical in engagements. When using a capital class ship or something similar, it all should start with removing its modules, its defenses, and even offensive tools bit by bit. It is a different class of combat. I am quoting them on this, but it was said that the capital ship warfare is a puzzle you are going to have to figure out. This means it's not just brute force and full-on destruction, while they also pointed out that some weapons might not be strong enough to take out shields. A fleet of small ships with small size weapons should not have an effect on a ship boasting really strong shields, capital class shields. In their example, the Ares and Retaliator would be two of the ships which could soften up the capital class targets, possibly breaking the shield emitters with other defenses some of these bigger ships may have. This is rather interesting, as right now we don't have such a thing as a shield emitter, but destroying one could damage or even handicap the shield itself. This will also require focus on specific side and the body part present which has the emitter. Even penetration may be required, as some of these may be beneath the first layer of the armor. They were also kind enough to point out the holodeck to manage fleet maneuvers as a captain or admiral, having different groups set on different areas of the same ship or another ship. The overall system here is supposed to be more detailed and managed by markers while connected to your squad, having coordination between the groups and managing focus of different parts of the ship. Once done with the defenses, you can either hack, perhaps even force your way in to take control or destroy the ship. It was also pointed out that the torpedoes should be a weapon to use after defenses are gone. I can guess that this will apply to ships like Polaris, which have the torpedo focus. In a way, this comes back to all the different roles and ships and players themselves, which can lead up to a fight against capital class ships, or between them. Even the coordination of combat can start from scanning, pinpointing the shield emitters, all the weapons which are used, and everything else which the capital class ship may have. Picking a side of attack, setting a target for a group which is all coordinated and managed. It should not just be 1 versus 1 between capital ships, but rather a combination of different ships, different forces fighting. Equally, the focus should be on countering the same attack plan against your ship. This can grow even deeper in depth with the specific fleet loadouts and different types of ship used, having different focuses even on the fighter level and different loadouts. While it is also where the capital ship weapons armament comes into play, as they will have weapons capable of damaging shields of other capital class ships. Even if a ship is disabled, this can turn into a combined arms fight, as boarding can result in first-person combat, which can push this fight even onwards. This does not only need to be ship versus ship, but also ship versus station, ship versus base. And this does not need to be PvP oriented, as PvE fights with coordination can be a lot simpler than just flying around and hitting everything. And once again we get back to all the roles, as they are supposed to play together with everything. The ship may need repairs, refuels, recovery, rearms. Crew may require medics, transportation, perhaps even support in the way of mercenaries for hire. The big picture, how this all is supposed to play together, is huge, and we may not have the full grasp of how hard or time consuming these things can actually be before everything arrives, everything is ready. This second episode gave a lot of insight to the fleet battles, their engagements, coordination, and all the tools they are giving us. As they did say, it is a puzzle we need to figure out ourselves. I am certain there will be some very unique plans of attack, coordination, fleet loadouts, which will affect everything. It seems very likely that there will be carrier fleets, that there will be capital ship fleets, that there will be destroyer fleets, each one which focuses on different strengths. The testers also discussed Polaris, which is at the moment one of the strongest, if not the strongest ship in the game. This IAE Episode 2 infodump was a very detailed with plans towards fleet combat. I suggest watching it if you have enough time, but I did try to cover most of it. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.